We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Mackenzie Gore gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Eddie J.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay high up there.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped up. Beatty is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. So striding in, Mackenzie Gore. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Mackenzie Gore.
The 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. James is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Stepping into the box, Andy Yerzy, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
That's lifted the other way out to left. James has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So with 1 away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Digging in to try it again, Eddie James. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. At the plate, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped up. Beatty moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another shot now, Eddie James. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center.
Dig hard, go 2, go 2.
He's around first, heading for 2. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third.
Side.
And he'll make it to third with a triple. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Keston Hiura.
Here now the 2-2. Bounce to first. A throw to the plate, and the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. Ball's there, and he is out at third. stepping in and ready for another shot, Corbin Carroll. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he popped him up. And that's in there, base hit. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. It seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
8-1 is the final tonight. San Diego get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Mackenzie Gore wins his 3rd of the season. Forrest Whitley couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
No errors.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego. Luis Patino, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Batting 4.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Ground ball left side.
Right here, on the back,
reined in. Throw not nearly in time, so despite the great effort, that'll go into the books as an infield single.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned in.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Eddie James. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now,
meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. 1 run scores, and the 2nd run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Roll.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember, but without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Now at the plate, Keston Hiura. The 3-2 pitch. And that's low, ball 4. So stepping in, Will Benson, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Runner breaks for 3rd. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on the 2nd for the force, and the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. On now to the bottom of the 2nd. Arizona's on top, 4-0. Into the box, Tirso Ornelas. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The tag, and he is out at 2nd. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Tirso Ornelas. He was cut down at 2nd, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. This is hit the other way out toward left field. James is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Oniel Cruz.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now at the plate, Jack Ramirez.
The first baseman, number 12, Jack Ramirez.
The 3-2 pitch. pops this one up. Lewis takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Now in the box, Eddie James. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Eddie
Hey,
James.
get your pitch up there, kid. Let's go now. Let it fly. Let's go. Trust your stuff right here. Let it fly.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. So his remarkable season continues, and it's now 5-3.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Stepping into the box, Tirso Ornelas. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Tirso Ornelas.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That's lifted the other way out to left. James will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Padres leave 1. They're still down 5-3. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Eddie James. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Liner toward right center.
You got that one, boy.
That's in, and he is just on a tear. That makes him 4 for 4. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Pickoff move to second, and a dive, but he's back in. James, the runner at second with 1 away. Runner goes for third. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now at the plate, Will Benson.
The right fielder, number 16, Will Benson.
The runner's breaking for home, and a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Deep. So striding forward now, Jack Ramirez. He flew out in his last at bat.
Ramirez.
Hey, we got one out here.
The 1-2. Hit in the air out to left field. James is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Eddie James, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second home run of the game, as they jump ahead by 3.
anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
10-6, the final score in this game. Arizona jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Madero earns his 5th winner of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Byron Mckenna gets the start for San Diego in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Up next for Arizona, Eddie James. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Carroll is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Now at the plate, Cole Roederer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-2.
Roederer.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. James will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Nico Horner.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to
Hit high and deep to left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in once again, Corbin Carroll. No hits to this point.
The center fielder, Corbin Carroll.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. 6th inning coming up, still zip, zip. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Eddie James. First pitch on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. Ready once again, Brett Beatty. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Goes down to get this thing as this is lifted in the air to straightaway left. James comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Ready now, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th. So a 2-run homer down the line in right as they take the lead. It's 2-1. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. So striding in, Andy Yerzy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Yerzy.
Hey, one out here. We got one.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. James will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Chance Cisco, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Lifted in the air out to left. James is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting finish. 9th inning. Ready to take his hacks again, Eddie James, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Bouncer to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
The 0-1 runner goes, and this is popped up near second base. Cruz makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Padres. Number 11, Rendon.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
All right, let's go now.
Let's
go.
Eddie James. He has the possible go-ahead run only 90 feet away at third base.
Wait for your pitch. Let's go.
Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And to score is the runner from third. It's a 4-3 game.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Carson Romero gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Ryan Helsley records the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Tigers.